What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Israil Madrimov versus Magomed Kurbanov, and this was a 12-rounder for the vacant WBA Super Welterweight World Championship. And this fight was Friday, March 8th, from the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And this fight was broadcasted on the DAZN pay-per-view. And in this fight, Israil Madrimov put on a show, absolutely dominating Magomed Kurbanov to win via a fifth-round stoppage victory. He really impressed me in this one. Leading up to the stoppage, I had him winning this fight 40-36 over Kurbanov. I mean, he really just dictated the pace of this fight and really was just winning pretty easily. So just to break this fight down round by round, the first round, Madrimov was able to land some decent combinations, got some right hands, was firing them over the top of Kurbanov's guard, and then so I gave him the first round based off that fact. Then in the second round, I also gave it to Madrimov, as I mentioned before, giving him every single round. As in that round, he was able to land a good left hook that sort of shook up Kurbanov a bit, but just overall had the better work. And then in round number 3, Madrimov was just putting and placing the better shots. He was putting together some good combinations, placing shots very well, was fighting very intelligently, and now he's the WBA champ, and yeah, he did very, very well in this one, so I just got to give props to him. And then moving on to the fourth round of this fight, I saw some people give this round to Kurbanov, but I still thought it was a Madrimov round. I just thought he was just picking up the pace and just landing the better shots. That's personally what I thought. But yeah, and going into the fifth round where this fight ended, Israil Madrimov was just putting on a show, doing very, very well. He initially stunned Kurbanov with a big right overhand, followed by a big left hook leaping in. Kurbanov looked a bit shaken. Madrimov kind of jumped on him a bit, got him against the rope, started firing off big overhands, caught him with another clean overhand. He got buckled very badly, was getting battered on the ropes, dropped down almost to the canvas, and the referee waved it off. The stoppage, you could say, maybe was a little bit early, but Madrimov just did a very good job in this fight. Really did a good job here putting combinations together and kind of just dominated Magomed Kurbanov, who was 25-0 going into this fight, and there was a WBA title on the line. So, I mean, really good for Israil Madrimov. But this goes into question, what is next for him? I believe the WBA named Jermell Charlo the champion in recess, if I'm correct about that. But yeah, now they have Israil Madrimov now as the champion. I'm not really too sure if he's the super champion or the regular champion, but I mean, it's just confusing how they deal with these things and all these names and whatnot. But I mean, in terms of Madrimov and what could be next for him, I mean, if you take a look at the WBA rankings for 154 pounds, I mean, Israil Madrimov, he just had a very, very good opportunity here against the number 2 ranked fighter. Obviously, that was Kurbanov. He got the victory there. And when you take a look, I mean, some of the top 5 include Virgil Ortiz, Abbas Barao, who I've seen fight before, and also Erickson Lubin. So possibly we could see a fight for Madrimov's title against any of those guys. Maybe we could see even James Metcalf, who fights on DAZN, maybe get a shot at the title for a little maybe match or main event or co-main event somewhere. But yeah, that's what could be next for Madrimov. But as for Magomed Kurbanov, I think he's going to go back to Russia and really just stay there for a bit, get some wins domestically, and then he might get called back up for another big opportunity. So overall, Israil Madrimov stops and dominates Magomed Kurbanov to become the new WBA Super Welterweight champ. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.